I am Sheikh Mahbub Basha. Welcome to my channel. Happy learning.
What we have learned. Point number 1. Speed of light in vacuum c is equal to 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. Point number 2. Speed of light in any medium v is always less than c. Point number 3. Among two given media, the medium with greater speed of light is called rarer medium and the medium with a slower speed of light is called denser medium. Point number 4. When light travels from one medium to another, its direction changes at the interface. The phenomenon of change in direction of light at the interface of the two media is known as refraction. Point number 5. Refraction is a result of change in speed of light at the interface. Point number 6. Interface is the boundary line or plane between two media. Point number 7. Incident ray is the light ray from a source that falls on the interface. Point number 8. Point of incidence is the point on the interface where the incident ray touches the interface. Point number 9. Normal is the perpendicular drawn to the interface such that it passes through the point of incidence. Point number 10. Refracted ray is the light ray in the second medium after crossing the interface. Point number 11. Angle of incidence is the angle between incident ray and the normal. Point number 12. Angle of refraction is the angle between the refracted ray and the normal. Point number 13. Absolute refractive index is defined as the ratio of speed of light in vacuum to the speed of light in medium. N is equal to C by V. Point number 14. Relative refractive index is the ratio of refractive indices. Refractive index of a medium A with respect to another medium B is defined as the ratio of absolute refractive index of medium A to the absolute refractive index of medium B. NAB is equal to NA by NB. Point number 15. Snell's law is given by N1 sin I is equal to N2 sin R. Here I is in the medium N1 and R is in the medium N2. Point number 16. When a light ray is traveling from denser medium to rarer medium, if the angle of refraction is 90 degree, the angle of incidence is called the critical angle for that pair of media. Sin C is equal to NR by ND. If the rarer medium is air, then NR is equal to 1. Then sin C is equal to 1 by ND. Point number 17. When a light ray is traveling from denser medium to rarer medium, if the angle of incidence is greater than the angle of refraction, the light ray is reflected back into the denser medium at interface. This phenomenon is called total internal reflection. Here laws of reflection are obeyed. Point number 18. Mirage is an optical illusion that forms on a hot summer day, where it appears that water has collected on the road at a distant place, but when we get there, we don't find any water. Point number 19. The apparent change in position of an object due to change of medium is called shift. Point number 20. When a light ray passes through a rectangular glass slab, the emergent ray and incident ray will be parallel. The perpendicular distance between the two rays is called lateral shift. Point number 21. The distance between the original and apparent positions of an object when viewed through a denser medium like glass is called vertical shift. Point number 22. Optical fiber is a thin plastic wire of radius about a micrometer, that is 10 power minus 6 meter. Optical fiber has two coaxial layers. The central layer is called core. It acts as a denser medium. The outer layer is called cladding. It acts as a rarer medium. Optical fiber working principle is the total internal reflection. Point number 23. A bunch of optical fibers is called a light pipe. Point number 24. The optical fiber is used in laparoscopy, endoscopy, telephone and internet communications. Numerical problem number 1. Question. The speed of light in a diamond is 1,24,000 km per second. Find the refractive index of diamond if speed of light in air is 3 lakhs km per second. Solution. Given that speed of light in diamond V is equal to 1,24,000 km per second, speed of light in air C is equal to 3 lakh km per second, refractive index of diamond N is equal to question mark. Formula. N is equal to C by V, that is equal to 3 lakh by 1,24,000. On simplification, it is equal to 2.419. Therefore, the refractive index of diamond is 2.419. Problem number 2. Question. Refractive index of glass relative to water is 9 by 8. What is the refractive index of water relative to glass? Solution. Given that refractive index of glass relative to water NGW is equal to 9 by 8. Refractive index of water relative to glass NWG is equal to question mark. Formula. NWG is equal to 1 by NGW, that is equal to 1 by 9 by 8, that is equal to 8 by 9. Therefore, refractive index of water relative to glass is 8 by 9. Problem number 3. Question. The absolute refractive index of water is 4 by 3. What is the critical angle? Solution. Given that absolute refractive index of water NW is equal to 4 by 3, critical angle C is equal to question mark. Formula. Sin C is equal to 1 by NW, that is equal to 1 by 4 by 3, that is equal to 3 by 4, that is equal to 0.75. Then C is equal to 48.5 degree. We need to use the natural sine table to find the value of C from sin C equal to 0.75. Problem number 4. Question. The critical angle of benzene is 42 degree. Find the refractive index of benzene. Solution. Given that critical angle of benzene C equal to 42 degree. Refractive index of benzene N is equal to question mark. Formula: sin C is equal to 1 by N. Then N is equal to 1 by sin C. That is equal to 1 by sin 42 degree. That is equal to 1 by 0.6691. From natural sine tables, we can find sin 42 degree is equal to 0.6691. Then N is equal to 1.492. Problem number 5. Question: the absolute refractive index of glass with respect to air is 2. What is the critical angle of glass and air interface? Solution: given that refractive index of glass with respect to air NGA is equal to 2, critical angle C equal to question mark. Formula: sin C is equal to 1 by NGA, that is equal to 1 by 2. Then C is equal to 30 degree. Sin C is equal to 1 by 2, then C equal to 30 degree. Problem number 6. Question: the light ray is incident on air liquid interface at 45 degree and is refracted at 30 degree. What is the refractive index of the liquid? Solution: given that angle of incidence I equal to 45 degree, angle of refraction R equal to 30 degree. Formula: N is equal to sin I by sin R. Substituting the values, N equal to sin 45 degree by sin 30 degree. That is equal to, from the natural sine table, sin 45 degree is equal to 0.7071. And from the same natural sine table, sin 30 degree is equal to 0.5. Then on simplification, N equal to 1.414. Problem number 7. Question: prove that the condition for the reflected ray and refracted ray to be perpendicular to each other is I plus R is equal to 90 degree. This is interface of two media. This is incident ray. This is normal drawn at the point of incidence, and this angle between the incident ray and the normal is angle of incidence I. This one is refracted ray, and the angle between the normal and the refracted ray is the angle of refraction R. This is a reflected ray, and here the angle between the normal and the reflected ray is same as angle of incidence I. In the question, it is asked that the reflected ray and refracted ray should be perpendicular to each other. That means angle between these two rays, that is reflected ray and refracted ray, is 90 degrees. From the diagram, the angle, total angle on this normal will be 180 degree. Then I plus 90 degree plus R is equal to 180 degree. Then I plus R is equal to 90 degree. Thus, the condition for the reflected ray and refracted ray to be perpendicular to each other is I plus R is equal to 90 degree. Problem number 8. Question: the speed of light in glass is 2 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. Find the speed of light in water. Refractive index of glass is 3 by 2 and refractive index of water is 4 by 3. Solution: given that speed of light in glass V1 is equal to 2 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second, the refractive index of glass N1 is equal to 3 by 2, refractive index of water N2 equal to 4 by 3, speed of light in water V2 is equal to question mark. Formula: N1 by N2 is equal to V2 by V1. Then 3 by 2 whole divided by 4 by 3 is equal to V2 by 2 into 10 to the power of 8. Then after rearranging, V2 is equal to 9 by 8 into 2 into 10 to the power of 8. Then on simplification, we get V2 equal to 2.25 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. Problem number 9. Question. The speed of light in glass is 2 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. And the speed of light in water is 2.25 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. Find the refractive index of glass with respect to water. Solution. Given that speed of light in glass Vg is equal to 2 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. Speed of light in water Vw is equal to 2.25 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. Refractive index of glass with respect to water NGW is equal to question mark. Formula. NGW is equal to Ng by Nw, that is equal to Vw by Vg. Therefore, we can write NGW is equal to Vw by Vg, that is equal to 2.25 into 10 to the power of 8 whole divided by 2 into 10 to the power of 8. On simplification, it is equal to 1.125. NGW is equal to 1.125.
Problem number 10. Question. The light ray is incident on air-liquid interface at 45 degrees and is reflected at 30 degrees. What should be the angle of incidence so that the reflected ray and refracted ray will be perpendicular? Solution. Given that angle of incidence I1 is equal to 45 degree and corresponding angle of refraction R1 is equal to 30 degree. And in the second case, angle of incidence I2 equal to question mark. Formula. N is equal to sin I by sin R. And second formula is I plus R is equal to 90 degree. Let us recollect this second formula, how we got it. I plus R is equal to 90 degrees.
This is interface of two media. This is incident ray. This is normal drawn at the point of incidence. And this angle between the incident ray and the normal is angle of incidence I. This one is refracted ray. And the angle between the normal and the refracted ray is the angle of refraction R. This is a reflected ray, and here the angle between the normal and the reflected ray is same as angle of incidence I. In the question, it is asked that the reflected ray and refracted ray should be perpendicular to each other. That means angle between these two rays, that is reflected ray and refracted ray, is 90 degrees. From the diagram, the angle, total angle on this normal will be 180 degree. Then I plus 90 degree plus R is equal to 180 degree. Then I plus R is equal to 90 degree. Thus, the condition for the reflected ray and refracted ray to be perpendicular to each other is I plus R is equal to 90 degree.
In case 1 and case 2, refractive index of the oil-air interface will be same. So, I will write N is equal to N. Then, on the left hand side, let me write case 1, and on the right hand side, let me write case 2. So, sin I1 by sin R1 is equal to sin I2 by sin R2. On substituting the values, sin 45 degree by sin 30 degree is equal to sin I2 by sine of 90 minus I2. In place of R2, 90 minus I2 is substituted. This is from the second formula, I plus R is equal to 90 degree. R will be 90 minus I. So, in place of R2, 90 minus I2 is substituted. Then sin 45 value is 0.7071 by sin 30 value is 0.5, that is equal to sin I2 divided by sin of 90 minus I2 is equal to cos I2. Sin of 90 minus I2 is equal to cos I2. Then on the left hand side, 1.414, that is equal to tan I2. On the right hand side, it is tan I2. Then from the natural tan table, for 1.414, I2 will be 57.4 degree. So from natural tan table, I2 will be 57.4 degree. Fill in the blanks. Number 1. At critical angle of incidence, the angle of refraction is dash. So when a light ray is traveling from denser medium to rarer medium, when the angle of incidence in the denser medium is critical angle, then the angle of refraction in the rarer medium will be 90 degrees. Therefore, the answer is 90 degrees. Number 2. N1 sin I is equal to N2 sin R is called dash. We know this is the famous Snell's law. N1 sin I is equal to N2 sin R is called Snell's law. So the answer is Snell's law. Number 3. Speed of light in vacuum is dash. We know the speed of light in vacuum is the maximum. It is represented by C and its value is 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. Number 4. Total internal reflection takes place when light ray propagates from dash medium to dash medium. We know when the light ray is trying to move from denser medium to rarer medium, and if the angle of incidence is greater than critical angle, then total internal reflection takes place. Therefore, the answer is denser in the first blank and rarer in the second blank. Number 5. The refractive index of a transparent medium is 3/2. The speed of light in that medium is dash. So given refractive index n is equal to 3/2, we know speed of light in vacuum is C equal to 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second, and speed of light in medium V is equal to question mark. Formula is n is equal to C by V. Then we can write V is equal to C by n. That is equal to 3 into 10 to the power of 8 by 3/2. 3 gets cancelled. This 2 can be taken to the numerator. So finally we get 2 into 10 to the power of 8. So the answer is 2 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. Number 6. Mirage is an example of dash. We know mirages are formed due to total internal reflection. Therefore, the answer is total internal reflection, in short TIR. Multiple choice questions. Number 1. Which of the following is the Snell's law? Option A. N1 sin I is equal to sin R by N2. Option B. N1 by N2 is equal to sin R by sin I. Option C. N2 by N1 is equal to sin R by sin I. Option 4. N1 sin I is equal to constant. So we know the Snell's law, N1 sin I is equal to N2 sin R. So in the option B, after rearranging, after cross multiplication, we get n1 sin I is equal to n2 sin R. Therefore, the correct answer is option B. Second question. The refractive index of glass with respect to air is 2. Then the critical angle of glass air interface is dash. Option A 0 degree, option B 45 degree, option C 30 degree, option D 60 degree. So refractive index is given asking for critical angle. The formula is sin C is equal to 1 by n. Sin C is equal to 1 by n. So substitute 2 in place of n. Sin C equal to 1 by 2. Then C is equal to 30 degree. Sin C equal to 1 by 2. Then C equal to 30 degree. So the correct answer is option C. Question number 3. Total internal reflection takes place when the light ray travels from dash. Option A, rarer to denser medium. Option B, rarer to rarer medium. Option C, denser to rarer medium. Option D, denser to denser medium. So we know total internal reflection takes place when two conditions are satisfied. Number one is light ray should be passing from denser medium to rarer medium. Number two is the angle of incidence should be greater than a critical angle. So here in the blank it should be from denser medium to rarer medium. So correct answer is option C. Question number 4. The angle of deviation produced by the glass slab is dash. Option A 0 degree, option B 20 degree, option C 90 degree, option D depends on the angle of incidence. Let us read the question once again. The angle of deviation produced by the glass slab. So the rectangular glass slab produces lateral shift. Lateral shift means the emergent ray will be parallel to the incident ray. So parallel means there is no deviation. So the angle of deviation produced will be 0 degree. So the answer is option A. Question number 5. When a light ray travels from rarer medium to denser medium, then I minus R value is option A positive, option B negative, option C 0, option D depends on the angle of incidence. Let us read the question once again. When a light ray travels from rarer medium to denser medium, light ray traveling from rarer medium to denser medium, we know that in this case the light ray bends towards the normal. It bends towards the normal. That means the angle of refraction will be smaller than the angle of incidence I. So I minus R, so a greater value I minus a smaller value R, we get positive value. So the answer is option A. Question number 6. During normal incidence, the angle of refraction is dash. Option A 360 degree, option B 180 degree, option C 90 degree, option D 0 degree. So let me read the question once again. During normal incidence, the angle of refraction is, we know during normal incidence the light ray will be traveling along the normal in the first medium and also in the second medium. So as the ray is always along the normal, the angle of incidence and angle of refraction both are equal to 0. Therefore the correct answer is 0 degree and the correct option is D. Question number 7. Speed of light in glass is V1 and speed of light in water is V2. Then option A V1 less than V2, option B V1 greater than V2, option C V1 is equal to V2, option D V1 minus V2 is equal to 1. So let us read the question carefully. Speed of light in glass is V1 and speed of light in water is V2. We know refractive index of glass is 1.5 and refractive index of water is 1.3. So glass is denser than water. So glass is a denser medium. Here speed will be slower and water is rarer. So here speed will be greater. So V2 should be greater than V1, or you can say V1 is less than V2. So the correct answer is V1 is less than V2 and the correct option is A. Question number 8. A light ray passing from air to glass. The angle of refraction is R1. If glass is replaced by a diamond, the angle of refraction is R2. Then option A, R1 is less than R2. Option B, R1 is greater than R2. Option C, R1 is equal to R2. Option D, R1 is equal to R2 is equal to 0. So let us read the question once again. A light ray passing from air to glass, then the angle of refraction R1. So when light ray travels into glass, angle of refraction is R1. Then in the second case, light ray travels from air into diamond. Here the angle of refraction is R2. So in both the cases, air is the rarer medium. For glass, angle of refraction is R1. For a diamond, angle of refraction is R2. We know diamond is denser than glass. So light ray bends more towards the normal. That means the angle of refraction will be decreased. R2 will be smaller than R1. So the correct answer is option B.